So now we have a problem with multiplication and division. There are actually 3 rational expressions here. So they're not going to get bigger than this, but this is a big one. Okay, so we take each numerator, each denominator, and we're going to factor them. However, the division part back here, we're going to have to flip that over. So I'll go ahead and just recopy the problem to take care of the division. Now you could do the factoring, now, but I'll do it all at once. A lot of copy work. The good news is these aren't too bad to factor. Okay, so now we're to that last rational expression, and it says divided by, so I'm changing that to multiplication, and now I'm going to write 6m minus 48 in the numerator, and 12m minus 36 in the denominator. Now, if you're wondering, well, could I start canceling stuff? No, because you don't have factors. You have addition and subtraction in all those numerators and denominators. So now here we go to factor. The first numerator has a GCF of 4. The bottom, the denominator, has a GCF of 3. And then we have a trinomial in the next numerator. It's going to factor into m minus 5 and m plus 2. It doesn't matter which order we write these in. Just need to check and make sure we're doing them right. And then the denominator is going to factor into m minus 8 and m plus 4. Let me double check that. Negative 8 times 4 is negative 32. Negative 8 plus 4 is negative 4. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Then on the last rational expression, the numerator has a GCF, so I'm factoring out a 6. And the denominator has a GCF of 12, and so I'm factoring that out. Whew, so that was all the factoring. Okay, so now comes the fun part where we get to cancel things. So let's look at the binomials first. I have an m minus 5 here and an m minus 5 there. I have an m minus 8 and an m minus 8. Remember that one has to be in the numerator and one has to be in the denominator in order for them to cancel. So unless I made a mistake, I don't think I did, that's all that's going to cancel there. Okay, now what else can cancel? Well, I would say 6 goes into 12 2 times. That's how I would cancel that. And then I would cancel this 2 into the 4, which goes 2 times. So that's probably how I would do it. All right, then the trick is looking and seeing what do you have left. In the numerator, we have a 2. We have an m plus 1. And we have an m plus 2. And then in the denominator, I have a 3. I have an m plus 4. And an m minus 3. And then I don't see anything else that cancels. I think I factored everything right. Hopefully. Double check. I'll double check this one. I checked that other one and in the other video, and I said maybe I typed it wrong. No, that was the answer. Okay, so I'll check this one too, but that's the answer I get. I wouldn't bother multiplying out the numerators and the denominators. You can, but I wouldn't bother.